Oh, hey. You caught me. Making motor noises. On today's 30-minute mechanic, we're going to try to finish up that downpipe and then maybe move on to our oiling system and then see where that takes us. So buckle up and hang on. Let's go. Well, here we are once again. Get my little clamp here. What I want to do is stick my hands down here. This is the problem I'm running into. Is that clamp. If I try to put the clamp on there, I'm not going to have enough room. Now, what we might do, this little guy right here, you know what? I could almost flip-flop that. That thing will be pointed up. I wonder if that would be in the way. I was looking at my O2 bung here. I was thinking if instead of putting it on this way, whoop, if I put it on this way, somehow here. And it seems like I can't figure out what needs to happen here. If I put it on that way, it might stick up throttle body. Might stick up over here. Just in an okay spot. I don't know. Boy, I'm just fumbling. Okay, what I want to do, I guess what I really would want to do is back up. And this piece of downpipe that goes out and out the bottom, I'm going to take that out and I'm just going to kind of build my way out. That way, I'm not trying to match up anything. And if I have to cut that piece all up, that's just what has to happen. I wanted to save that downpipe as much as I could, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. That on the floor. See if we can get this out. Top. Come on. Come on. Yeah, see, that piece came out pretty easily. I'll find my Sharpie. I'm going to mark that one where I need to. Well, not going to do that yet. Not going to do that yet. Okay. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, James. Stick to the plan. Actually, this piece needs to go back in. I'll point it the right direction. Come on. Clamp. Now, let's see. I put a reference mark on it so I could line it up. That's the way I had it pointed yesterday. Now, if that's sharp. You see everything okay right there? Yeah. What do I want to do here? Oh, tripping over stuff. May actually end up time lapsing some of this. That. I mean, now, if I do that, I'm right back to being right here. It needs to go just a hair. What is happening? It's gonna be close. Closey close. You know what we could do? Let's do a little mock-up here. Just so we don't accidentally put something that's going to be in the way of some of our other stuff. Mock this dude up on here. Maybe I can find the, where's the bolt hole? Bolt hole, there it is. Black intake elbow. Come on, screw in there. Now where's our throttle body? There it is. Same thing with it. I have no idea what bolts. Okay, we slipped our throttle body on there just so we. Okay, it looks like even if I put that O2 sensor right there sticking straight up or sticking out at a funny angle or whatever I do there, it could possibly go there. Or we could flip it around and go back this way. Problem is, if I go that way, it really needs to be about that far back, but I don't know that I have enough. I think I have too much height. Actually, I may have just stumbled upon a solution. No. Sometimes you just gotta wiggle around and fiddle around. And, you know, actually, I didn't really want to go to firewall with this, but there's a lot of room right there, and I could get my hand down in here and get that clamp off. I think that's going to be the plan. Come forward. Yep, I do think so. That'll put, yeah. Yep, that's what we got to do. I don't know about this guy yet. We may have to plug it and put another one somewhere, but tell you what, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, like we always say. But right now, what we got to do here is let's get this throttle body. I don't know what happened there. Take the throttle body off. Set it on the ground. Not on the ground, but on that wood. We're going to have to trim this piece off more square because it's definitely not square. It's at a gnarly angle right now. So we're going to jump back there to the bandsaw, slice that off, and then bring it back and then mock this elbow piece on, see about where it's going down, and then we'll just continue building from there. So let's head back to the bandsaw. I'm going to put y'all on pause so you don't have to listen to the bandsaw. I'll be right back. And bingo boingo, we're back. Man, I like that thing. I can't believe it took me this long to actually buy one of them things. Of course, I didn't really know about the stands for them. I guess, you know, I saw there's companies that make stands for those you can bolt them to and stand them up like I did with that piece of wood. And I actually never seen the stands before. And then what is happening here? There we go. And when I saw the stands one time and I was like, wow, that would be handy. And sure enough, man, it is handy. Handy tool. All right, we got that dude chopped. A little bit there. Whoops, that's not gonna work. What about this? I may have to a little bit of up rotate there. What do I do? That might actually work pretty well right there. Provided the bottom piece, change my angle. I can rotate this pipe just a little bit and bring that up. Needs to be a little higher down there. We don't run into problems there. I don't think I'm gonna run into problems here with these guys. I don't know what we're gonna do about those yet. The old fuel lines. Dude. Things kind of got a twist. You know what? Actually, that could be. That might be a better. That might be a better idea. All right, I'm gonna go grind these, get this flange off of here, and so we can see what this works like a little bit better. We pop back there to the grinder and grind, and I'll be right back. Okay? Ouch! That hurt my toe. I don't know if I need the gloves on for this. Might need the Sharpie though. Sharpie. Okay, what I'm kind of looking at is this piece. It's still a little warm. That piece might just turn and go right back almost where we kind of want it. Back though, maybe if I sawed off that ugly spot right there, that would bring it back from the firewall just a little bit. And this guy, stick up, I don't know, stick up, move out of the way. Let's flip it and see what it looks like the other way. If I go this way, I'm going to be pretty close to number 4. Pretty close to number 4. You know, this, look at that bend there. And if I go that way, where's that thing I just cut off? There it is. Still a little warm around the edges too. You know what? Let's grab a piece of. That's not gonna work. That's not going to work. A little welder berries or tack berries on there. Now, I'll tell you what. Where's my tape? Oh no! The bolt box is trying to fall on the floor. Back. Stop. Tape. Let's just do this for a temporary stick, maybe. Temporary, there we go. Maybe that'll hold that on there for a second while I eyeball things. Actually, not a whole lot of room there, but if I were to trim this back, there's a drain right down here for the heater core. I don't want to run into that. So if I move that, if I trim this side off just a hair, I might just go around the other side of those. Right on the other side of that weld right there. Right across there. And then that'll suck that thing back about. Ooh, I almost rode in my valve cover again. Problem is that might be too much. Man, it almost needs to be right in the middle there. Maybe we need to take our tape off. Come here. Come here, clamp. You come off. Maybe we do need to just keep going. Well, that's like I said, well, you know what? If a guy cheated that just a hair, I could make that point the direction, well, but then that's not good. Not good. Tell you what, let's hit the bandsaw. Let's take a little bit off of this. I'm not going to take a fully to the weld. Oh, well, maybe I will. We'll see. I'll decide that when I get to the bandsaw. Yep, I did it all the way past the deal there. Hang on, let's put my glove back on because it's probably still a little warm. And if you don't have to burn yourself, that's always a nice option. That is not anywhere close to being round. Where's the hammer? It's kind of in that little tappy taps to make that more shaped like a round object. Well, that didn't really do what I wanted yet. We'll bang on a little bit before we see. I think where's our clampy clamp here with my tape on it. Maybe I can just kind of wiggle that in and reuse that tape. Good enough. Good enough for who it's for. Me. Okay. Ooh, almost. Actually, I kind of think that's going to be somewhat okay. Rotate this up just a hair. Oh, that looks good. A little more, just a tiny scoosh. I don't want to get this too high because I got to go right over the top of it. Right through here. Never intended for it to be way down here. Which actually doesn't look terribly bad either. Actually might be okay. Not that low. Where's my spark plug on this side? It's on this side of the tube, isn't it? Tell you what, that kind of makes me feel all right. Let me see if I can dent this thing around to where it's more round. On the ground. Now, which way are we going? Which way are we going? Where's the Sharpie? Gotta have the Sharpie. Oh no, I dropped the lid. Ooh, almost ruined the valve cover again. Gosh. Getting terrible about doing that. Mark. Okay, let's go hit the welder. Do a little tack a weld. Tack a weld. Making these videos, you think about what you say a lot. And you know, all of your vocabulary, vernacular is all learned. I mean, you learn it, you pick up things from here and there. And I try not to sound like other people when I'm doing it. You know, but sometimes, you know, I like to watch Vice Grip Garage. That guy's pretty funny. Derek. He has some pretty interesting terminology for stuff. And I try not to fall into that. But some of it just kind of gets in your head and stays there. Where's the other side of that clamp? I mean, there it is. We are always laughing about, you know, when something's perplexing, he's like, help me understand. And so if something like that pops, what the heck? The tape's coming undone. If something like that pops out while I'm while I'm doing this? Well, just know that it's not me trying to mimic somebody. It's just stuff that I've heard over and over, accumulated, and it's stuck into my vocabulary because we laugh about it and we say it in the office all the time when we're dealing with stuff. Help me understand. And I probably won't get into, hey, I kind of like that. Do like that. I may go clean that up and tack that, I didn't say it, tack that clamp flange on there. Now, so if I let something slip out, you know, it's not because I'm trying to pretend I'm somebody else. It's because that has just worked its way into my everyday language, whether I want it to or not. I mean, in high school, I got a buddy that used to call people tuna head. Hey, tuna head. And it worked its way into everybody's vernacular. You know, tuna head became what you called people. So it just happens. Ah, look out. Language is learned. And sometimes you learn the good stuff and sometimes you learn the stupid stuff. Okay, off to the welder. Be right back. All right, that's all tacked on there. Now, along those lines of vernacular, you're never going to hear salty language on 30-Minute Mechanic. Some guys do, but you know, that's not how I am in real life. I don't think that kind of language is necessary for normal conversation and dealing with stuff and people. So it's not going to be a part of what I do here either. So just know that if you're sitting around watching it, you don't have to worry about me dropping an F-bomb because not gonna happen. Man, I like how that looks. But I've said that before. Let's see if I can get y'all a little closer. All right, this is what we're looking at now. Got that V-band position right back there. I said it. We got that clamp, that modular clamping system. Clamp position right back there. I think it's in a good position to go pretty much straight down. My buddy John Turpin was asking me if I was going to go all the way to the firewall and then go down today. And I was like, nope, don't think I'm going to do it. Well, hey, John, I pretty much went all the way to the firewall almost. If you're watching this, you're probably not because you have cool projects of your own to look at and work on. So, kind of like how that's looking. So it's going to drop kind of straight down. So now we can move on to the next piece of the puzzle, which is the piece that connects into that. Guess we're going to have to do some chopping. Let's take a look. And one other thing. You know, I talk about my makeshift camera mounts. Well, how's this? I got a jack stand sitting on the intake. Well, actually on the distributor with my mount up there, so I can get the shot down the top. Science. All right. And we chop that. We just kind of randomly chop that thing. We're going to put our other modular clamp on this other end. Maybe. What's going on here? And then, oh, it's on there. I need tape. Tapey tape. Let's see here. Okay. I'll show you all what I'm talking about. Took that downpipe, cut it, kind of trimmed it into just pretty much where it drops down and turns. I have no idea if this is going to be anywhere close to fitting. I don't know if the tape's going to, if the tape will be strong enough to hold that in position or not. Maybe I may have to just put the clamp on there. Let's take this whole unit off here. Maybe. Come on. What's going on? Oh, need that fourth hand. Slip out of there. Today is my wife's birthday. So, happy birthday, Julie. And yeah, I'm at the shop. She's working on her birthday. But that's okay because she really, she really likes where she works and the people she works with. That's not gonna work either. What am I doing here? Messing around. Oh, maybe I can take that loose and then squeeze that back. Put that on, and maybe that tape will hold that piece tight enough. It's sweat. Well, no wonder I have sweat dripping in my head. I don't have my visor on. I had it on earlier, and I took it off when I went to weld. Now, maybe this is not going to go in that way. Let's slip down this way. There we go. Maybe a little more. Maybe. Get in there. That goes in there. Come on. Oh my gosh. What? Why? Why do you have to be so contained? Oh, there we go. Please. Oh no, come back here. Oh my gosh. There it is. Okay. Wow, I just stuck that thing on there right in the right spot. Oh wow. Okay. It's actually not terrible looking from what I can see, which ain't a whole lot at this point. Let's hit my light. I'm going to slide in here real fast and just eyeball that. Not going to take you with me this time because not going to be but a second. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. That's not going to work. That's pointed right at the... Yeah, that's not going to work. Nope. Maybe it'd work if I could. Somehow I've gotten it trapped here. Which, if it would rotate, just okay, we gotta. Ow! I imagine some of y'all just watch 30-Minute Mechanic to hear me go. Ooh, needs to rotate this way. What I've done is I've got the end of the pipe. There's a bolt sticking up there, and the end of the pipe is stuck over the end of this bolt. And I need to pull it back up and scoot it over. And if I do that, I think we get this clamp loosened. One I just struggled to get together. I do that. Turn that thing down there. Come on. I think my tape is about to give it up. Turn. Tighten. Okay, we pop down there and look one more time. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Oh, I think my tape is. Nope. Oh, yeah. Now, if I could just keep it in that position forever, that would be awesome. Kind of like how that is looking so far. I know, we've heard that before. So I think what I'm going to do is, I was concerned that it was not going to fit up down. I think I'm going to just tack that clamp flange to that piece that goes down there so it doesn't fall out of the tape like it's kind of wanting to do because of the weight. And I think it's going to, we're going to be able to rotate it in over to the right spot. I think. So let's see if we can get this out of here. Now, actually, that tape has been amazingly durable. Look at that. That's kind of crazy. Okay, get this clamp. Get this clamp off. Clamp on, clamp off the clamper. Ow! Remember that knee I hit on my dashboard? I just hit it on the bumper. You know, I talked to you guys on here like you've watched every video. Oh, daggum it. I just put a little scratch on the fender. And I sure do hope that you've watched every video, because, I don't know, you never know what kind of nugget of wisdom I may drop on you during that. Let's go tack this. And once again, we're back. They're all tacked together. Put that down right there. Grab our other piece. We'll go ahead and put these two flanges together. If I can do this without dropping it on the fender and scratching the car, or look at that. Forearms not necessary this time. You might want to put a couple of turns on that with a wrench. Just keep those from falling apart. Half inch. Halfer. Actually, I think it's probably a 13, but halfer works. Yeah, we can rotate that. Not easily, but we can. Let's loosen that up just a bit. You have to be that tight. Just don't want them falling apart when I slide. Yeah, that slides easy now. Okay, so we can go under the fuel lines. Ooh, now we're hung up on. What are we hung up on now? There we go. Drop down. Turn. Get off that bolt that you got hung up on last time. Oh, there we go. Slide it in. Maybe that's not in like it's supposed to be. There that is. And this is me putting a nut on with gloves. I actually succeeded. Come on. Oh boy. We are looking good. Here, I'll let you guys move around and see what we're doing. The mount was about to fall off. Here we go. Let's take you off fisheye. I use that fisheye. It's a pretty good wide angle of what's going on, but man, it really distorts stuff. Things look all whomper jawed. I go back and watch the video and I'm looking at this stuff going, what was I doing? Because it looks all crooked. And I come out here and I go, you know, it's not crooked. Man, I like that a lot so far. Let's slide down here. I'll take you with me. Ugh. Look at the concrete for a second. And then look up there. Here we can even, look at that. We got light. Little dude. Can rotate that over. And see, that's where we want that to come. Shooting down here. Clear the, there's my strap. Clear the, move that out of the way. Clear the floor pan, clear the K-member, clear the side of the starter transmission where the starter bolt's in. Yes, that makes me happy camper. Now we just need to figure out a piece down here. So you know what? Let's let me go grab the other piece. I may tighten up those two I almost said it. Tighten up those two clamps up there. And then kind of have this thing set where I want, and then we can kind of check the last piece down here. So let me go grab those. Okay. Now, see, this piece is the one I cut off. And I just butted up there that's going to be like really not anywhere close to being the right direction. But if I rotate it, well, that actually starts to come in pretty nice. It's the thing pointed towards the back of the car. Maybe a little more. Okay, that's really not bad right there. Maybe I can mark that without really seems funny. I wonder how close that is to what it was. I don't think it's anywhere close to what it was. I think that's about the right spot. We put a line. Well, it's a terrible line, but it's a line nonetheless. Actually, I kind of like that. Maybe. Really wish it was about, another. Maybe I could cheat that cut down there. Bring that thing to where it's a little more centered on the hump in the transmission. I think I might do that. I might buzz a little bit off of this side. Well, it's like super crooked anyway, so that'll just be squaring it up. Let's go hit the bandsaw and try to square that up a little bit. Because, hey, I'm building it. I might as well build it the way I want it. Okay, I'm back. Now, let's see how that gets in there. I guess I need my glove on, do I? It's not that hot. What the heck? Okay. I thought my Sharpie just fell apart, but it did not. It has maintained its one-pieceness. I see that. I like trying to just make this piece parallel to the transmission pan as I can. A little more. And I like that. It may touch just a skosh. I guess I have to touch. Gosh, stop wiggling. Stop wiggling. There. My goodness. Stop it. I get it about where I want it and then a muscle spasm or something and it moves. Close is that to my other mark. Let me put it on the previous mark and see how close I am. Come on, get on there. No, that's not a bad spot. Actually, right there. Yeah, I'm going to use the old mark. The old mark's in the right spot. Just with the little trim, kind of pointed the end of the pipe more parallel with the transmission pan. And I think we're going to be good. Let's take that dude out, go tack it, and then see if we can snake it up in there. I don't know if I can snake it up from the bottom. Maybe I can. I can definitely drop it in from the top and then bolt it to that clamp. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Had me some Raising Cane's chicken for lunch. Okay, let's go tack that. Y'all have seen me do that 100 times, so we're not going to video it. All right, well, I didn't get that on video, but I slipped the downpipe in from the top, and shot all the way to the bottom, fell all the way out. Okay, I'm going to get that strap back, and we'll try this again. Let's see how where'd that strap go? Strap across here. Then we'll get that dude. My strap keeps getting in the way of my camera. Get on over there. We'll try that again. Come here. My light's all screwed up. Everything's goofy now. I'm probably laying on my microphone. Oh, back to the top. See if we can just slide it in there and let it sit. Oh, that's hot. I don't know how. I see people fabricating stuff and they weld on it and then they're messing with it and holding it. And I'm like, how do they do that without burning their dang fingers off? Okay, let me see where I am on the, see if I'm on top of the strap or under it, or what am I doing? Ooh, just barely on top. Let's get it on. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Well, come on. I have to, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Yep, that's what we want. Zip that. Back out of the way. There's my third hand right there, the strap. Now, let's go back up the top. I'll just take y'all with me around here. And then we can see if we can slip this piece in right up here. Where'd it go? If I get this all mocked up today, I'm going to be pretty happy. Where it all connects together under the fuel lines. Let's put this one on. How many times am I going to do this? Clamp. As many as it takes. What do I do with the wrench? What the heck? Where'd I put it? Oh. Played Plinko with it a minute ago. You know what Plinko is? Price is Right, Plinko. You drop the little things, they go blink, 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 blink through all the little pins. And rotate that. Oops. I'm turning the bolt the wrong direction. Anyways, played Plinko with the wrench, and it amazingly enough came out the bottom. I don't know if I can get my arms. Yep, I can. And that dude comes up. And then turn it, get together. This may be the hardest part of all. My nut. Probably right in front of the camera too. I'll be looking at my arm. There now. So I'm gonna get the wrench right down here. Ratcheting box and wrenches. You are amazing. Let me slide into here and just make sure this end is pointed the right direction. It sort of is. Sort of is more now. Yep. Okay, come back. Ow. I guess someday I'll have a lift. Someday. But I have noticed a lot of YouTube shows, guys that have lifts, they don't end up using them sometimes. For stuff I would be like, I'm totally using the lift on that. They don't have their car sitting there on jack stands and they're walling around in it. I'm like, I don't know why you would ever do that. I think we did all the good today. That part makes me very happy. We look good up here. I'm going to take you off zoom. There. See your downpipe? Drop straight down through there. I have that clamp where I can get to it. Everything clears. It doesn't touch the number 4 head pipe. And Then when we come down here, look at the concrete again. There we go. We look down here. Let's turn our light on. Boop. Sucker is pointed towards the back of the car. We're kind of centered on our hump here. So if we do want to connect, come straight back and split off and maybe connect up. I don't know what you're going to see here because I can't turn my head. Connect up to these guys. Kind of thought it might be fun to go ahead and connect up to the stock exhaust. Not stock, but the rest of this exhaust with our down. I may put a dump in here or something. I don't know. I have one. We might could put it under here. But that's pretty awesome. We had a dump. I could bring it back. And then I could maybe make a holder. Something to hold it from here. Boop. It would hold it right out here and have a dump. If we wanted to open up the exhaust, take the cap off, blah, 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 make a lot of noise, and put the cap back on, blah, 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 drive it on the street. Okay, feeling good about this today. Looked around, I thought I had an old wideband O2 sensor laying around here somewhere. I can't remember where I put it. Got a narrowband one. And that's what we're gonna do right there. Just grab the narrowband one. I'm not gonna use the narrowband on this, but that's where the O2 will be. It's gonna clear everything. Look pretty good. That makes me considerably happy. Just kind of mock that in there. Now we can get about, we can start finish welding some of this stuff, and we'll be ready to stick it in it. Oh, gosh, I keep hiccuping. Sorry about that. We'll be able to wrap it up and stick it in there for the final time. I am getting excited. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode of 30 Minute Mechanic. Kind of splitting today up. I may film a couple episodes a day, but this is our 30-minute one this time. We finished up the downpipe. We got it all tacked together. Man, I really like how it's coming together, how it fits in there. I kind of wished I didn't have to cut up the old pipe as much as I did, but whatever. Chop it up, weld it back together. It's going to be the downpipe of 1,000 welds. That's kind of how it goes sometimes. So, anyways, like, subscribe, tell your friends, ring the bell, and we'll see you next time on 30 Minute Mechanic. Bye.